If you look back in the last 5 years, the biggest corruption cases which have involved the Prime Minister, the President, or the senior ministers. So if you select a clean cabinet, and if the Prime Minister, if you present yourself to accountability to the public, and in our case, we have all the top senior leadership of my party have put their assets, their taxes, assets of their children, all on the website. So we have presented ourselves to accountability. And if you have clean government, if your cabinet is clean and your Prime Minister is clean, 70% of corruption finishes that day. The rest, we just strengthen our systems, strengthen our institutions, have check and balances, have spending through local government rather than centralized, have an independent accountability, independent from the government, have an independent investigation in Pakistan.
But the dire state of the Pakistani economy is often cited as big a threat to the country as extremism. How do you plan to collect more taxes and deal with the deficit?
Well, first create a tax culture. Make people realize that their money is not going to be spent on the lavish lifestyle of the ruling elite, but will be spent on the people of Pakistan who are paying taxes. That tax culture has to be created. The ruling elite or the people who are governing must have an austerity drive to give people a feeling that their taxes are not going to be wasted on us. It will be spent on them. And then the Prime Minister, the Cabinet, they must pay taxes themselves. You can't have poor subsidizing the rich, what happens right now. People don't want to pay taxes. The rich must be taxed.
Analysts have said that power shortages at factories crimp growth by about 3 to 4% every year in Pakistan. How do you plan to fix that?
Most of the power shortages are because of corruption. There's massive pilferage. There's massive theft in gas and in the power supply. And this theft causes most of shortages. Secondly, it is mismanagement. So if you fix the management and cut out the corruption, actually you can, in the short term, alleviate these power shortages.